Today I'm going to speak to you about an analogy that I use to help my clients understand why they can't just lift more weight every time they train. Now, it's fairly well known, if you've been in the fitness industry for a while, that when you input a stimulus like training, your body is going to respond and adapt to that stimulus so that when it encounters it again, there's less demand. Now, in between that stimulus and the adaptation comes a remodeling period. And I like to use the analogy of remodeling your home. You go to work out and you lift. Let's say you squat 200 pounds. When you squat 200 pounds, it's going to send a certain stimulus to your muscles, to your brain, and everything in between, right? There's a lot of processes that happen between our brain and our muscles to contract and make sure that we complete the task at hand. So when we do that, there's a certain stimulus. And there's this guy called Hans Selye who came up with what's called GAS. And that is General Adaptation Syndrome. And that is when you encounter any stimulus, squatting 200 pounds for 5 reps, what your body's going to do is it's going to temporarily kind of shut that pathway down in order to do some maintenance. So if you think about a home renovation in your bathroom, when they demolish the bathroom that was previously in there, it's going to leave the bathroom non-functioning, right? We're not going to be able to use it. We can't decorate it. We're going to have to wait until the actual remodeling happens. And that's literally what it's called in our bodies. It's called remodeling. We're remodeling our muscles. We're remodeling our bones. We're remodeling our tendons. And we're also remodeling our neurons. So there's a lot of things that are going on in response to this stimulus. Now, General Adaptation Syndrome says that when we encounter that stimulus and then we remodel after it, that we should be able to handle that stimulus and then some. Our body has adapted to that stimulus so that it is no longer a big deal the next time we encounter it. So, the reason I don't like the idea of, doing one exercise and then being able to add 5 pounds later in the week is because those curves, or that stimulus curve, takes about 72 hours for most things. We're talking neurons and muscles. Our bone and our tendon remodeling actually tends to take a bit longer. So these remodeling processes take time. It takes time for you to contact the plumber, to get the plumber in, for the plumber to figure out what the problem is, and then go get the proper equipment to fix the issue. Same with the electrician. Maybe a contractor too. It all depends on what you're doing on your own, but either way, it's going to take time because you're going to either need to do the self-research or you're going to need to hire someone, and that someone's going to need to coordinate a whole slew of other things. And that's the way the processes work in your body, on your bones, on your muscles, on your tendons, on your nervous system. All of these things take part in that stimulus and are signaled to be remodeled by that training stimulus. The training stimulus being the demolition of your bathroom. So, just think of it like this. Next time you feel like you should be able to just lift more weight the next time you train, remember that your body may be in a remodeling process from the last time you trained. And that's probably not going to allow you to, A, showcase your actual strength or what, the work did before. You're not going to have that adaptation yet to showcase. Or B, you're going to dig yourself into a deeper hole and find yourself even further away from being able to showcase the adaptation because you've just continued to pile on stress by assuming that your body's ready for it.